Okay, hello guys. So welcome to Tighnari's preview. I think his name is Tighnari. However, 3.0 is coming up soon, and I would like to do a preview upon Tighnari because it's the first Dendro character. So I'm not sure if I can comment him correctly, but anyway, I'll give my opinion toward him. But firstly, let's look at his ability. Let me zoom in. So his normal attack is similar to his charge attack is similar to Ganyu's charge attack. They have two different levels, and so after he gets to level 2, he can fire extra arrow that tracks nearby opponent and deals potential damage. And this is I believe this is like a solo target aim shot. The scaling is actually not that high compared to Ganyu's like 200 plus 400 scaling, which makes him which personally I think like, his damage wouldn't be that crazy, to be honest, because right now Ganyu's damage is not that crazy. Even Ganyu's damage is not crazy, and his damage is even lower than Ganyu. So just looking at his normal attack, I don't think this normal attack can deal lots of damage, but his E. But after looking at his E, we can see like after he throws his E, he can greatly decrease the charge time of his charge attack, which makes him like a speed shooter after using E. So he can fire his free level 2 charge, and so this makes him like have the ability to have some just bring him like some burst power, but still with this scaling, I don't think the burst will be really high. And if we look at his Q, we can see his Q is like a direct damage ability also. So he creates like at level 13 or at level 10, just say let's say at level 10, he is likely for him to do like 800% scaling damage. 800% scaling as a 5-star character is not that high, to be honest. But the good news is this ability, like this Q, has a short chart like CD, and it only requires 40 energy, so which makes it like which allows him to fire lots of Q, but the scaling is not that high. Later on, let's look at his passive. So his passive. Wait, let me zoom in. What's going on? What's going on, boys? Okay, it's passive. So this is like the life tool passive. We ignore it. After Tighnari fire a arrow, his elemental mastery increased by 50% for 4 seconds. I mean, this is actually pretty weak because 50 EM is not that high and only lasts for 4 seconds. So I'm not. I think this passive is really weak. I think like this number should at least go up to 120, which is like a classic. Which is like what other people else is likely to have, but they only get 50. So this passive is not good. And his second passive actually can like increases his charge damage by EM. Like, so the higher EM he has, the higher charge damage he can hit. So this is why his scaling is that low. But still, after some calculation, we can see this damage is like his charge attack is not that high. Even with this buff, even if you have crazy amount of EM, his damage is still not high. This is like I say this because like we have done some calculation, me and my friend. Definitely his damage is not crazy. Let's look at his constellation. So his first C1, his charge attack like crit rate increased by 50%. Not bad, but I'm not saying like this is super good C1 because, to be honest, like not all of his attack is just charge damage. His like Q, his elemental burst, takes big parts of his damage, like probably 30% or maybe 40% of his total damage. So it just increases like his charge attack damage by 50%. It's an improvement. It's quite good, but not crazy good. His second C2, we can consider it as increase his Dendro damage by 20%. No, as a C2, still just a so-so C2. Not good, not bad. C3, C5, we're not going to talk about it because everything is the same with other characters. C4 increase 120 EM. So like you can see, C1 increases crit rate, C2 increases Dendro damage, and C4 increases his EM. So everything like is a buff to him, and just the number are just too low, to be honest. The number is just too low to be a good constellation. But if we look at his C6 is actually really nice because firstly it decreases his like charging time by 0.9 seconds. It greatly increases his damage overall, and it will produce and this will actually like it also like increases his charge attack by creating an extra arrow. So this is like 150% of his attack, and we can see originally like this extra arrow only deals like 77% of his attack, and this extra arrow provides 150%. So this is actually a crazy increase. But this is a C6, and some other characters C6 is also crazy. So it's really hard to say if it's a good if it's the best C6 or not. But at least this is like a pretty good C6, to be honest. So overall, for me, this is my rating to him. So at C0, his like damage is not that high, so I give him 72 out of 100. As C6, like his damage will definitely have a great amount of increase. So I give him 80 out of 100. Like if you guys want some like example, like some to compare with, like probably I want to say like Ayaka's C6 is like 96, 97, and Huta's is like 94, 95, somewhere around this. But his score is only at 80. His support ability at C0, 55. And his support ability at C6 is 70 out of 100 because like his C4 provides EMs to 120 EM to the whole team. So C6 definitely increases support ability, but I think like right here C70 is too high. It's hard to say, but his team depth ability, I will give him. I put a question mark on it because Dendro is a new element, and I haven't been testing with it, so I'm not sure like how he can be suited up in the team. But definitely as a main DPS, he can be put in like a lot of people. Like he can be put in different team, and there will be new playstyle. But I'm not sure if this playstyle will be good, like strong or not. But anyway, his key constellation definitely C6, and constellation does increase his damage by a lot only if you reach C6. Keep in mind, only if you reach C6. C1, C2, C4, none of that increases damage greatly. Increase a little, but C6 increase a lot. So overall rating 78 out of 100. But this character will be put like I've heard that this character is in the normal like it's not like a he will be put in the what is it? How does it? Normal banner. So like you can get like you can get this characters in other characters banner. So I think this is the reason why Mihayo makes this character not as good as not other five-star characters. Think about Kuching. Think about like Jane. They're not as good as like other five-star characters, to be honest. Like we need to admit this, and like because they're the normal banners, like they're the starting 5-star banner characters, and this character is like it's the same. He will be putting those banners, so I think like they want to weaken these like they don't want this character to be so strong because they're otherwise like we won't be putting money to get like we players wouldn't want to be playing any more money to get new characters. So I think this is what they're doing. Like, yeah, so just think of about a normal banner character. Don't think of him as like those superstar 5-star. But anyway, I think like he will bring some like he will be fun to play because there will be new play style. He has new Dendro characters. And if we look at his weapons actually increase a lot of his charge attack damage. And my friend actually said like his weapon after getting like reaching to C R5 and you have the correct build, actually like there's additional damage deals higher than his charge attack original damage, which is like kind of crazy. So we can see how MiHoYo actually like put toxic on this character. But anyway, overall, this character I think only suits well with this character. I don't think like other character can use this weapon. Maybe Ganyu can use like if we do melt Ganyu, maybe he will be using this weapon. But I don't think this is as like good as other both for other character. I mean, this is perfectly fine for him, but not as good as other character. Okay. So in conclusion, you don't need to get this character unless you really like him, because somehow in the future you will get it in other characters banner. For example, like you want to get the anchor of the Dendro, like you might be able to get Tighnari from his banner, like from her banner. So anyway, like this is all for today. Thank you for watching. It's been like a long time. I haven't been doing this kind of video. I've been like messing around with my video recently, so I'm sorry with this. But I hope you guys enjoy it. So any future on any comments can be sent to my email. I think it's in the comments areas. Like there's my email for any improvement in the future, and I will be doing more video after 3.0 release. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.